Hi, everybody. It's me again. So, I wanted to kind of start the new year off with doing my videos, staying focused to my videos, as I know sometimes I don't finish things I start. That's my problem. But this time I want to finish, and this time I want to constantly post and just constantly talk about things that, I do on a regular basis. And from what you've seen in the previous video, is I do a lot of real estate now and building customer relationships and meeting people on a daily basis. So I always want to kind of also talk about that too and how to build that relationship and how to be a really good salesperson. Those are one of the gifts that I've have given to me naturally, which I am very humbled by because I've seen a lot, done a lot, and now I'm on another state of life. So I get to go to another experience going into real estate. It's now been like 7 months. I can't believe it. Like I remember like dreaming about this. And I did sell my first house, which was really, really great. I so grateful for everybody who went through the process with me, and it was wonderful. And now I'm just trying to build the clientele and trying to get myself out there. Let's be honest. I mean, those who've just started in the real estate, those who's been there in their first year, 2 years, that they know the game. They know what you got to go through, open houses, things like that. But it's very interesting and it's very exciting. Like you just get this like realm of excitement and then you go out there and you get it. So I'm very, once again, humble and blessed for the experience. Blessed that I can see this extra income coming in. Who doesn't like money, If you don't like money, you better just stop following me because, who don't like money? It gives us stuff like clothes, shoes, stuff. Like, you got to like it. Your makeup, because I love makeup. I don't know about y'all, but I love it. But I really wanted to talk about my book of the month. So I am reading Dr. Phil's Life Code. And this book has already been out for a while, but I know that here, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, get it. So I know Oprah had him on the show and vice versa, and he was talking about the book and what the book is about and things like that. And he was talking about picking up these negative people, honey, these negative Nancys, these abusers, these takers, these people who just manipulate, okay? These people who come into your life, mess it all up. You got to put it back together. You don't know how you're going to put it back together because there's a God. He helps you put it back together. So from a person who's been there, who's, been in that situation, and I think we all have, okay? There's not one person who hasn't been in that situation who can really relate, who can't relate, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a relationship, or whether whatever it is, we all can relate to it. We meet those people. They're out there no matter what, they're there. But before we get into the conversation, I just want to tell you guys, y'all need to share me, okay? Because I be talking about good stuff, and y'all just don't be sharing me. That's not even right. So I want y'all share, and want y'all follow, because y'all need to, I need to step up. Y'all need to step up. Sacrifice for a sacrifice, honey. Come on now. Don't do that. So put it out there. I'll put it out there. You put it out there. We put it out there. We had to do this process together. So speaking in the book, how to pick up these people who are not making you better, but keeping you at one level, he calls them the baiters. Okay, there's a definition for them, the betas. So just talking about how to pick them out of a crowd. And some of them are really good. It's hard to pick them out of a crowd, and some of them are really bad, and it's easy to pick it out of a crowd. But I think if you're initially honest with yourself, I love the fact that, being a woman, you have intuition. I mean, I always tell people who buy stuff off me, I'm like, you get the greatest gift in life, intuition. Like, we know when somebody's lying and they don't know that we know they lying. You know what it is? It's intuition. That's why women know everything, even if you don't tell them. They know everything. You know how your mom be knowing what you're doing, and you don't know how she knew, but she knew, and then you got hit upside your head because it's in her intuition. Say, he up there cutting up, blah, 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 and then you found him cutting up and you beat him. That's just what happened. That's what women do. And we were born with it. Not that men don't have it, because they do. I'm not being sexist here, because they do. but we're just more in tune to it. And we're more in tune to our emotional side, which we can pick up on those things. And I think about women, we question a lot more at times too. So, I mean, I know I'm a little detective. So if you're going to say something to me, I'm going to throw it back at you, rephrase it, and then make sure that is what you said in the beginning. And I'm going to wait a couple hours so I can get the same answer. And if I didn't get the same answer, I know you're lying. You lying. Okay, good. All righty. And I caught you in the lie. That's what we do. Okay? So stop lying to the people who are out here lying, because y'all going to get caught. Y'all gonna get caught. All right, moving on. So, I really didn't want to do this today, but I was like, forget it. I'm gonna do it. Because a good coworker of me telling me, you know what, you need to tell people what you be saying all the time, because I just be saying it. Like, I don't even realize it just be coming out. You know, something going on, I be like, why? Like, what? Why? Don't call him. Don't do that. You're doing too much. Sit your butt down. Take a nap. I mean, that's what my grandma used to tell me. When she felt like I was doing too much, she'd be like, you need to go sit down. Go get a snack. Maybe you're hungry or something. I don't know. That's what she used to tell me. You're doing too much. Go sit down. You're doing too much. Just go sit down. You're stressing everybody out. You're stressing everybody out. So what I can tell you people, when you meet these people, you gotta take it how it is. You know, yeah, I mean, they're offering to you. You got to take it how it is. You know, sometimes people are going to try to be all up in your business. And you don't know why they're trying to be up in your business. Or sometimes they trying to come over your house, get extra friendly with you. And, you know, you marry and things like that. Because they want your life. They want to be in your life. They want to be in your shoes, in your bed, in your life. So you got to protect yourself. You got to set these boundaries for yourself, and you got to set these limits, because people shouldn't be coming up to you acting like that. And I always have this conversation with my sister, because she's always like, I'm not like that. I don't like to fight people. But not fight, physical fight, mental fight. You know, we're all trying to win and gain something. And I figured you have to protect yourself and guard yourself from the ones who are trying to gain what you got coming. And just solely protected. I mean, this world, it's upside down. You don't know what's going to happen going out every day. So, and there's 1,000 things we have to protect ourselves from. So if you can kind of guide yourself way through life and maybe pick up on things to where you see somebody doing something, you be like, oh, okay, he did say that in the book. Oh, no. What was she doing? Oh, no. Because there's people out there like that, honey. They ain't happy. Ain't happy when you got something. Don't like good news. Your news is their news if they want some news. Like, it's just too much. Too much. I'm such a, caring person and unaware of the too much sometimes that I don't even realize that I'm being manipulated. I just don't get it, because I really just have that true caring heart, and I truly want to help, and I truly want to be cool with people. I love people. Why not? That's just me. I'm a people person, but not all the time does it play to my defense. So I had to learn how to set my boundaries, how to set those limits, and how to tell myself, like, wait a minute, this is too much, girl. You know, you got to step back. It's too much. One thing I can say that helped is having a relationship with myself. First with God. Thank you, Jesus. He saved me. But having that relationship with yourself and knowing yourself's limits. And people used to say it to me all the time growing up. Like, you need to have the relationship with yourself. You know, everybody, older people say stuff to younger people. And they be like, what the hell is that? What are you talking about? I don't even know what it is. And then you realize when you get older yourself, and then you start saying it, and then people are looking at you crazy. That's what happens. So I have that relationship with myself now. And there's just some stuff I can't take. There's some stuff I can. There's some stuff I deal with. Then there's some stuff I won't deal with. And I think once you have those boundaries and those lines and those guidelines for yourself, or what you're going to take from you, there's some things you won't take from somebody else, because now they're overstepping that boundary of how you treat yourself. So therefore, those are created now. and you live by them, you walk by them, you talk differently, you're stronger about your words, you're able to have better conversations. I think for me also was having those tough conversations. I hated it. I hated when people would be either mad or disappointed with me. Like I hated it. Like I felt it and I hated it. But now getting older and now going into more of a professional field, I have to have those conversations and I have to direct it in a way to where both parties are okay. Not only myself, but the other person or another person. It might be 3 or 4 people involved. So I had to look on a larger scale and just be able to think about it and it not to be like a judgmental type of thing, but something I just, do for myself and for others around me. It's a way of protection. So I would say take a time, read self-help books. That's another thing that's helped me, reading self-help books, knowing how to say things, knowing how to put things out there. I am a big, firm believer of therapy. Therapy is amazing. I went to therapy myself, just working on my people skills and being true to me first. Because like I said, you have to build that relationship with you. And if you don't have that relationship with yourself, it's really, really hard for you to see those other signs when you're having relationships with other people. So I'm just going to use like a friend, like a situation. They knew they were. And from that, they're dating somebody and, they don't want to be in a relationship no more. The person was staying over her place. They don't want to stay over there no more. And vice versa. Literally the man just woke up, changed his mind and said, I'm not in a relationship. I'm moving on. Stuff like this happens and it happens on a daily basis. And to be honest, being the woman on the other side, you crush because you're like, how do you wake up one day and just say, I'm done? Like, what happened in between your sleep? Did you have a nightmare? Did something happen? Like, I don't know what happened, and I'm not in that person's head. So if they're going to leave regardless, of course. But in the instance when things happen like that, and this person might feel guilty afterwards or try to fix it or want to come over or change their mind. They're all loopy. They don't know where they want to be. You got to stand still, honey. You got to be eagle. You can't be going on that storm through them. Eagles fly above storms, honey. They fly above it. Girl, you got to fly above it and be like, listen, you can't come in here and step all over my heart and my feelings and put it in the trash can. And now you're running around the city looking for the trash man trying to find my feelings. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for it. I ain't gonna be running around no city. I ain't got time for it. What I'll do and what I tell you, when you're ready to grow up and you're ready to have a real relationship, you give me a call. But a woman like myself ain't gonna be on the market that long, so you better hold on. If I really want you on, then you better do what you need to do. If not, you better go kick rocks, because life goes on and so do I. Moving on. It's harsh when it comes out, but it is reality at the end of the day. And guess what? He be all right. Who else is going to be all right? You going to be all right. Because if it didn't take you out, it ain't going to take you under. So keep on moving. Keep on moving. Why even get offended about it? Just keep on moving. Let him go. And move on to your next thing. If that's a relationship, being single for a while, whatever your next thing is, let it be your next thing and you just move on. Because that's the thing about relationships, especially when you get into your feelings, when your emotions are involved. It's a lot. And it's too much to control your own emotions, let alone somebody else's. So you got to worry about you at the end of the day and your state of mind. And you have to protect your heart. And you have to set those boundaries from a person, once again, who hasn't really set her boundaries and sometimes put her heart out there, not really thinking what the what was going to happen afterwards from doing that. Repercussions. But it does, and it happens. So people, I don't know if this is touching somebody. I don't know if somebody's can relate to anything I'm saying or can sympathize with anything I'm saying. But what I would like y'all to do is follow and send it off to somebody else. Maybe you can touch somebody else's heart. Maybe you can, give somebody a start. I tell you this, if you don't start something, just start something today or read his book, okay? Read the book. Life Code, Dr. Phil, people. I order mine off Amazon, honey. That's the best way to do it because sometimes you don't want to go to the store. Anyway, y'all need to read this book for yourselves just so you can see what he's saying. It doesn't hurt. I love Dr. Who don't love Dr. Phil? Okay? He keep it real. I love Dr. Phil. Y'all need to read this book, and hopefully I touch somebody just to do something. Read it, get yourself out there, protect you, build that relationship, and honestly, it will help you in all your other relationships. Your relationship with God, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your partner. Who doesn't want to improve on that relationship? Your relationship with your family. Okay, family and friends. And lastly, your professional relationships with your coworkers, with your bosses, with other people that you work with, customers, if you're in the service field. So if that one thing or this one exercise is going to kind of heal everything that's around that circle about building those relationships. I don't know about you. It does sound like it might be a little hard, but it's easier said than done. I think that all of you can do that. And if you don't need any help, I can help you. I tell you what books to read because that's how I figured it out. I started following Steve Harvey because I love Steve Harvey. And I would see what book he would talk about and I would read it. And then I would move on to the next book. And I actually was listening to Oprah's podcast that my sister sent me. And I ended up buying Dr. Phil's book. And that's how that started. So I usually read one book a month. But I've been reading another book too about body language. I like to read people. So y'all better, it's good. It's good. Y'all better get out there. Y'all better get those books and do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, honey, it's all about you and where you want to go. So I know all y'all want to go somewhere because I want to go somewhere. And I know y'all want to see you when I get there so y'all can see me when we get to, you know what I'm saying? It's an effort, But lastly, before I leave you, you have to share this video. Share and like this video, please. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.